Just recently, I posted a video on this YouTube channel, Secrets of Health TV, where I, discuss how people who are having any issues with their kidney, whether kidney stones, kidney infection, or any form of kidney disease, can use either coconut husk you can see on your screen, or dried plantain or banana leaves to treat themselves of this condition or this condition, because the kidney is your life. Without your kidney, there is no way you can survive, on the surface of this earth. So it is important that we protect our kidneys. So under the comment section of that video, I saw one person commenting that, or asking me that, what about the mango leaves? Can they combine the mango leaves together with this ingredient, the dried plantain or banana leaves, and then the coconut husk? And the reason why the person was asking this question, because I had earlier on talked about how you can use mango leaves to treat yourself from kidney stones, kidney, and all kidney diseases. So this person seems a bit confused. So I'm here in today's video to tell you that God Almighty created all these herbs and possess or have installed healing powers in all of them, and the individual plant treat virtually the same treatment or the same disease. For instance, this dried plantain or banana leaves is capable of treating high blood sugar, which is diabetes. The same diabetes, mango leaf can also treat it. So you see how the amazing herbs are. It is only the white man who will produce one medicine for one disease. You understand? Yes, I want to take my time to clear your mind, to educate you. It is only human being, or let's say white man, who will create or manufacture or produce one single medicine for one single disease. But God, on the other hand, will create one single medicine for several diseases, because he is always merciful, he is always caring God, he is always loving God. The reason why it is so, sometimes you could realize that mango leaf can grow very well in a particular area. When you take this same mango seed to a different area, it will not grow well. So supposing plantain leaf cannot treat diabetes, does it mean that those who cannot get mango leaf, they will all die of diabetes, or they can't get solution? Is that what you are telling us? So since mango leaf cannot grow well in their area, but they are lucky to have plantain at their backyards or around them, automatically, if they can't get mango leaf, they can what? They can fall on what? On plantain, dried plantain leaves. So you see how caring and how loving God Almighty is. That is why he did not possess the healing powers in just single plant. Virtually all the plants in this world treat virtually the same diseases. So this one, it can treat diabetes, it can treat high blood pressure, it can treat stomach ulcer, it can treat tuberculosis, it can treat cough, and so on and so forth. This one too, it can treat diabetes, it can treat high cholesterol, it can treat high blood pressure, it can also treat cough, and so on and so forth. So in an event where you cannot get dried plantain leaves to heal yourself, since you have banana or you have mango leaves around, automatically you can what? You can fall on it. You don't necessarily will have to hassle yourself and travel all the way to where you can get this. You can easily fall on what? On mango leaves, because mango leaf that the same thing dried plantain or banana leaves can also do. That is the dynamic. So mostly, especially the men who normally complain that I have been teaching, you know, different types of manpowers, and they are confused. How can you get confused? How? Why should you get confused? You understand? Because I do that because of, you know, giving you an alternative, giving you an option. I hope you understand. So with the kidney disease, if you can get coconut husk, perfect. You can use coconut husk. If you can't get coconut husk, there is another opportunity or alternative. You can use dried plantain or banana leaves. In fact, if you can't get dried plantain or banana leaves, you can get mango leaves. You understand? Because God has made it in such a way that no matter what, you need to heal yourself. Healing is important. Healing is possible. When it comes to healing, when it comes to herbs, healing is always possible. Healing is not impossible when it comes to herbal practice, herbal medicine. Unless you don't find the right herb, or you don't find someone who will teach you to go for the right herb. I hope you understand. So don't be confused. Don't be, you know, bombarded with, you know, confusion. It is quite simple, and you do not necessarily have to put all these ingredients together to achieve. One of them can help you. At least if you get one, you are okay. So if it is kidney disease or kidney infection or whatever, and you look around, you don't get coconut husk, you don't get mango leaves, you can use this one. If you can't get this one, you can't get coconut husk, and you happen to have mango leaves, you can use it. If you can't get mango leaves, you can't get dried plantain or banana leaves, you can go for coconut husk. In fact, as for coconut husk, you only need to visit the coconut joint and they will give it to you for free of charge. You understand? So that is how the whole thing is. So if you are watching me, I am shooting this video to clarify the air, to make you understand that all the three herbs are all good for the kidney. Now let me touch something on the importance of the kidney, because most people don't know how important their kidney is. Yesterday was Sunday. So something took me out yesterday. I went out to buy something yesterday, and I was just sitting at one corner observing what is going on. In fact, I was very, you know, sad. I became absolutely sad. If you look at the way, you know, young guys and young girls are putting more burden, putting more pressure on their kidneys, you will marvel. In fact, it is the reason why I decided to even, you know, come here and then shoot this video once again. The kidney is very important, because the amount of alcohol these guys were consuming at that spot, in fact, you will marvel. Expensive ones for that matter, and some too are just, you know, smoking this shisha and all that. Young guys and young girls. And I was sitting at one corner, you know, observing things, you know, jotting my notes and all that, looking at how things are going. I told myself that so are these people know what they are doing? But it is an enjoyment they are having, is the fun, is a fun they are having, and you cannot go and tell them to stop it, because after all, you did not, you know, give them the money. they hustled for it, so definitely they have to enjoy. But you see, in an event where you are making fun or you are having fun, you should always think about your kidneys and then your liver. You understand? Because the kidney is the most important organ which need to always be protected. Because the moment your kidney begins to mess up with you, automatically it is going to drain you financially, it is going to drain you emotionally, it is going to drain you psychologically. And the people around you too are going to be disturbed. They are also going to suffer financially, emotionally, psychologically. So it is one organ, if it begins to mess up with you, virtually everybody around you, including your good self, are going to be in trouble. Therefore, it is important that you always protect your kidney. We are in a festive season, we are having fun, we are enjoying ourselves, but let us not, use this as a platform on which we are going to damage our kidneys and then the liver. Because the rate at which young guys of today are consuming alcohol is crazy. Very, very crazy. You understand? So please let us be mindful. And it is not by default that dialysis centers are now rampant in this country. About 20 years ago, there was only one dialysis center here in Ghana. The whole Ghana, only one. The whole Ghana, only one dialysis. About 20 years ago, there was only one dialysis center here in Ghana. And even with that, people don't, patronize it quite often because people's kidneys were intact. No one, is having any kidney disease or kidney issues wasn't, rampant, wasn't much as compared to today. Now, every medical doctor, the moment the medical doctor gets some money, his next action is to go and open a dialysis center. If not recently, it has now become free, which is going to even discourage them, from opening, unless they will find another way to liaise with the government. Because at the end of the day, the government is going to absorb all the the distance. But I think it is they are going to do that, and they are going to, these private people who have opened these dialysis machines per this new development that has come. I know they are going to liaise with the partner, with the government, so that people will go there and have it for free. But at the end of the day, they are going to be paid by the government, which I think, if not, I think dialysis, private dialysis business will now, come down. But what I want you to understand is that dialysis centers weren't much in those days. But because people's kidney are now getting, damaged or are now failing, it has become quite important and quite, prudent to now have a lot of dialysis centers here in Ghana. So, and it is not something fun, because the moment you are put on dialysis, it is like your time is over, but they are just giving you extra time. It is like football match where 90 minutes has already been played, and the referee will decide to add, let's say, 10 minutes or 5 minutes. So that 5 minutes or that 10 minutes will do nothing for you, will not help you. The same thing, anytime, God forbid, a person is put on dialysis machine, that is the right interpretation. It means you are already gone, but let us give you more time, let us buy time. Now you living on this earth depend on the dialysis. You understand? Because if you don't go to dialysis, the next day you have to go. You have to leave us. So you going on the dialysis is like buying you time. And this thing, you know, until recently where it is now free, drained a lot of financial, a lot of money from a lot of people. And then when the dialysis, you know, goes on for some time, a time is going to come, the dialysis can no longer, you know, help. So unless the kidney is what? Is changed, unless the kidney is transplanted. So that damaged or failed kidney will be what? Will be taken off, and then they will what? They will, you know, change it or replace it with a different kidney, which is also another problem, or which has its own, you know, problem. You understand? It also have its own problem, because the problem is that even when you are lucky to have a donor, you are lucky to be able to foot the bill, because changing a kidney is not a joke. It involves a lot of money. If I'm not even mistaken, you probably spend not less than 6 billion. Yes, not less than 6 billion, which is 600,000 Ghana cedis. 6 billion. You understand? Some maybe even more, depending on where you are going to have it. So 6 billion. So if you are like me, where are you going to solicit that fund? Now, let's assume you've been able to even get that money, that amount of money. And having gotten the money you need a donor, because getting the money alone will not solve the problem unless you get a donor. A donor is who have the same blood group with you, or the same match. The person will have to match with your blood, because if they go and get a different person whose blood is not the same as yours, it is not going to work. So they will have to get someone who is having the same blood group as you. That is a donor for you. Sometimes the donor can be from can be of a family member. It may be your family member who will decide not to, you know, take any amount from you, will just give it to you for free. But if you are not lucky to have, you know, if you are not lucky to not have a family member, and maybe you have to go outside, the person might decide to charge you, and that one too comes with another, you know, cost. Now let's assume you've been able to get all the necessary things available, the money, the kidney, the donor, everything. Now after the transplant has been successful or have gone on, the aftermath of the transplant too is another problem. You understand? The aftermath of the transplant too is a whole lot of package, a whole lot of problem. That is, your body's immune system, okay, will see that new kidney as an antibody. An antibody is an organ which is not part of the genetic code of the system. So the moment the transplant or the kidney is implanted in you, the immune system will just scan the whole body. And then when the immune system scans the body and find out that there is a kidney which is not, you know, it's not part of the body, at the end of the day, the immune system will just order for an attack. So they will just launch an attack on the what? On the new kidney. They will be attacking the new kidney. They will be attacking the new kidney. So in that moment, there is a medical term called autoimmunity will begin to go on. And the more they attack the new kidney is going to also develop the same problem the previous one or the original kidney had. Then there will be trouble. So in order to keep that kidney very safe, this is what they do. They will always prescribe to you a drug called an immune suppressant. And this immune suppressant too is quite expensive. So you have to always be on the immune suppressant. Now, if you are lucky again to be able to afford the immune suppressant and are you are taking it, it doesn't stop there. There is another package. Then another package is that whereas the medicine is suppressing your immune system and your immune system is going down, there's going to be an opportunistic diseases, because at the end of the day your immune system is going down. So an opportunistic diseases like infections like gonorrhea, syphilis, typhoid, skin diseases, skin rashes, and a whole lot of opportunistic diseases too can start to evade your body, because at the end of the day it is the immune system which is rather preventing them, from evading your system in the first place. But here is the case, you are suppressing the immune system with that immune suppressant, so automatically your immune system can no longer fight. So all these things I've just told you or I've just narrated, it goes to indicate clearly that anytime your kidney develop a problem, my brother, you are doomed, unless you are able to detect it so early and you are able to follow some of these herbal treatment very early at the early stages. Then you are lucky. But if not, and you are sit there, you allow the kidney to fail, I am sorry. And to end this, let me use this opportunity to also make this point very clear. There is no single herbal medicine that can destroy your kidney and your liver. I think I will have to do a separate video of this, okay? But let me just give you a summary. If anybody tells you that herbal medicine can destroy your kidney, that person is a liar, and that person doesn't know what he or she is saying. Okay, let me because if I want to go into details, it will prolong this video, because I have even done much. So let me stop here. I will find time to come out there and then deal with this topic, because a lot of people think that herbal medicine destroys the kidney, herbal medicines destroy the liver, and I will have to do a separate video to clear this air, to clear this misconception. It is a propaganda, and I will prove to you why I said it is propaganda. So if you are having any issue regarding your kidney, you can use the mango leaves the same way you can use the plantain, dried plantain or banana leaf, or you can use coconut husk. The method of preparation are all the same. You get, let's say, a handful of the dried plantain or banana leaf, 2 handful. You boil it with about 1 liter, 1.5 liters, depending on the quantity you've been able to get. Boil it for 10 to 15 minutes on fire, and then drain it and start drinking it. If you are using the mango leaf too, the same thing. Wash the mango leaf very well, crush the mango leaf, and then boil it with about a liter of water and start drinking it. 1 cup in the morning, 1 cup in the afternoon, 1 cup in the evening. And in so doing, you have to avoid taking in too alcohol. In fact, not too much. Stop taking alcohol and other stimulants like coffee, energy drinks, sugary foods, sugary drinks. You understand? Highly processed food, highly processed meat, eggs, and then processed milk, and so on and so forth. You need to avoid all these things and continue to take your medications as directed, and definitely you are going to come out from the wood. Other than that, I am sorry. Thank you very much for watching. Kindly share this video to your friends and family and people around you. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, kindly do that by subscribing to the channel and be part of us. There is this notification bell icon over there. Click on it, select all, so that anytime we come your way with videos such as this one, you can get the opportunity to get notified. And if you have any other health condition you want us to discuss, especially if you are a man and you want me to discuss something you can use to make yourself an odogu, just let me know in the comment area. I will definitely do justice to that. I will see you again in the next one, and until then, protect your kidney so that you live long. Have a nice day.